Have you ever had to fill out a due diligence questionnaire? Yeah, I know. It sucks. Nobody actually wants to do it, but if you work in sales, you know better than anyone. When you get one of these, you have to stop what you're doing and fill them out. So, what is a DDQ? A DDQ, or due diligence questionnaire, is a document that comes in the form of like an Excel sheet, maybe something like this, or a Word doc that's asking you questions from your customer about maybe your compliance, your security, the financial health of your business, basically anything that they need to know to feel comfortable working with you. And DDQs seem to come at the worst time, right? You're about to close a deal, you're getting excited, and then boom, you got to stop what you're doing and fill out one of these guys that takes forever. So, how do you automate this? Well, the good news is people are automating DDQs already. We're going to show you how to do that in just a minute, and we're going to head to OneUp and actually fill one of these out together. So, if you're a OneUp user, you probably have your knowledge base set up. And if you're not, hit that free trial button, get your OneUp dashboard set up, and load it with previously completed due diligence questionnaires. If you don't have those, you can upload some of your company's policies, maybe your product documentation, and that's what OneUp is going to use to automate answers. So when it comes time to fill one of these out, we're going to upload it into OneUp. And again, just to show you what these things look like, they're massive, right? There could be pages and pages of questions and tables, drop downs and options. Cool. We're going to upload them into OneUp, and we're going to set a couple of parameters here. So we're going to set our language for the answers. We're also going to tell OneUp what sources we want to use. So if you're filling out a security questionnaire, you might tell OneUp to use these documents, or if you're filling out something with the EU, put in those GDPR sources that you love. And OneUp is going to get to work right away. Now, when it comes time to review the answers, you're going to be able to look at your document in two ways. You can either look at all of the questions that OneUp extracted and answered, or you can switch to document editor and actually see what the document looks like filled out. So you can see here that OneUp has filled out our DDQ. In this case, it looks like it's doing it in another language, which is great. If you have a DDQ with an international customer, awesome. You can fill it out here. And the best part is you can actually switch to Answer Studio and work in a multilingual way. So I'm going to translate that to English, and now I know what it's talking about. Cool. So I'm going to fill this out. I might update some answers. Let's say, I'm in my review process and I want to change an answer. OneUp is actually going to save that to my knowledge base. So what's really great about automating due diligence questionnaires, if you do it this way, your system's going to get better every day because OneUp is going to learn from you. It's going to remember your answers and your corrections. And the next time you get the same question, it's going to know how to respond. So this is a pretty easy way of automating a document that looks like this. You can pull in teammates. Remember what we said about other people that help you with these things? That's not going to change. You're still going to want help from your teammates, subject matter experts on your product, your compliance. Maybe you pull in your CFO for some questions about finance. Simple. Assign it to a teammate. We're going to ask Elliot to take a look at this. Please review this answer. And we're going to give him a due date. We're going to say, buddy, you got to get this done by Friday. So what's really great about this is they're going to get notified that they have to complete this answer in the DDQ. If they like it, they just approve it, and you're good to go. At this point, you basically changed your role from someone sitting there filling out a DDQ to really just a reviewer. You want to review the OneUp generated responses. You want to make sure that they're accurate. And finally, when you're ready to export, take a look at your document, make sure you're happy with it, and click export. This is where you get back the original file that you uploaded, and whether it's an Excel sheet or a Word doc, it's really simple. It just works. Now, if you get a web portal, right, like a web form, maybe you filled out a DDQ online, we actually have a really easy way to do that. Hit the browser plugin, and OneUp will install in your Chrome or Edge browser. And it looks like this. Basically, you've got the ability to go to any web form like Coupa portals, Panarrays, OneTrust, doesn't matter. All of them are supported. And hit auto detect and answer. What OneUp is going to do is it's going to scan that portal, extract and answer everything that it can find, much like you did with the Word-based DDQ or the Excel-based DDQ. Doesn't matter. The plugin is perfect for web forms and web portals. So no matter what your DDQ is, whether it's coming in the form of a long PDF or like a spreadsheet, fire up OneUp, fill it out, Don't do this manually. Seriously, stop doing this manually. Automate it, and you're going to be closing deals much faster than before.